Good morning, friends. So welcome back to another vlog in my Explore Portugal with Me series. I am currently on day 6 of 8 of my travels throughout Portugal. I'm currently in Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. This is where I'm staying. This is where I've been. However, today I will be taking a day trip to Sintra. Sintra is a really beautiful city that looks like it's filled with very colorful buildings and castle type architecture. So I'm very excited to explore it. Yesterday I did a day trip to Porto, so if you didn't check that vlog, be sure to go check it out. It was a wild day, beautiful city, but what isn't beautiful in Portugal? So today I'm going to be taking the day trip to Sintra. It's only 40 minutes by bus. Today is Sunday, so the buses are only running every hour. During the week when I was looking, they were running every half hour. So be sure you take note of which day you're traveling and how frequently the buses are running from the station that you will be traveling from. It is 10:30. The bus leaves at 10:54, so I have about 20 minutes to kill. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, maybe some light breakfast, and then jump on the bus. So let's get the day started. I'm super excited, you guys, so let's go see what Sintra looks like. So here's a Burger King I found right on the corner, so I'm just gonna do that because it's convenient, it's cheap, it's easy, and more importantly, it's close, so I don't get lost. Well, never mind, you guys. I don't have to speak Portuguese to know that that is probably the time. So it looks like it's open at 11:30. So it is not 11:30 yet, so plan B. Alright, you guys, so here we are at Rocio Square. I am staying very close right down that block down there. But you can see it's a very populated square. It's actually not too busy right now than it usually is. But it has a lot of eateries, a lot of shops line the blocks. So you can find basically anything here. I've really enjoyed being located near the Rocio Square, so I'm staying at a hotel called Behotelisboa. It's in the Biaxa neighborhood. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this stuff, you guys, correctly, but you can look it up. But anyway, it's right central to the Rocio Square, and it seems as though everything is located around my hotel. Like, I can walk to anything that I need. There's a bunch of major attractions and touristy spots around my hotel, which has made it super convenient for my own kind of touristy sightseeing and whatnot. So it's just been very convenient, not to mention it was super affordable. So be sure you guys catch my overall Portugal vlog, which is separate from this video because it's just too much. It's too much, you guys. So be sure you catch all the details about where I'm staying and my time in Portugal in that vlog. So be sure when you guys are traveling around, you are paying note of what kind of traveling you're doing. Are you traveling by bus? Are you traveling by metro? Are you traveling by train? All of those places have different housing stations, you know what I mean? So just be sure you are at the right station for the right form of transportation that you're taking for the day. Okay, you guys, I was totally wrong. This is the train station. So we are actually taking a train to Sintra. When I looked on Google Maps, I thought the little icon was a bus, but it's a train, I guess, which I should have known. There's so many trains here in Portugal. But anyway, so here I am at the ticketing counter. So I'm about to catch the train, the 11:01 train. I have 13 minutes, so I'm about to buy a ticket, hopefully it's cheap, and catch the train for 40 minutes to Sintra. Here's a map, you guys, here in the train station. So this is where we are right now, the Rocio Square, sorry, and we are going over here to Sintra. So let's see on here. Here we are, right here, and we're gonna follow that line all the way to the end, Sintra. Alright, you guys, I totally missed my train. So the ticketing line for the ticket office was so long. So I went to like the ticketing kiosk and, you know, figuring out like how many zones, how do I just buy a regular ticket was a disaster. And then, of course, the machine I picked, the cash insert thing doesn't work, and then it wasn't letting me use my credit card, so I just couldn't get it to work. And literally I went to another kiosk, got the ticket to print. As soon as it printed, the train was leaving, like leaving the station legit as I was getting the ticket out of the machine. But there's another one coming in 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna go to Starbucks, finally get my cup of coffee and some breakfast and sit and just wait. Not gonna let it ruin the day. The one in 30 minutes though, so the direct train runs on the hour. hour. So every hour, the direct train from Rocio to Sintra, the 40-minute ride, runs on the hour. However, there is a mid-hour train, so one that's running every half hour. However, that train is not direct and I will have to transfer, but I'd rather do that and get there as soon as possible rather than to wait for the hour train just to have a direct trip. So if that makes sense. But anyway, so I have a half hour to kill, so I'm just gonna get a cup of coffee. All right, you guys, I got my coffee, got my ticket. We're gonna try this again. Coffee makes everything better, so maybe this was what I needed to kick off the day in the right direction. That's why I missed the train, because I hadn't had the coffee yet. So let's see. Okay, so here's a ticket. Let's scan. Perfect. And here we are. Train 4, leaving at 11:31. That's the intersection stop, so Melekas. So I guess we can get on since it's here. You guys, if you watched my Portugal vlog of like my entire 8-day stay, then you saw that I've been doing pretty good at like the metro and getting myself to and from places cheap and easy. But I don't know what it is with these day trips, but yesterday to Porto and today to Sintra, I've just not been having luck with the trains. So I just got off at the wrong stop. So there's the train station right there. I get off at Porteia de Sintra, thinking it's Sintra Port, but I should have known because no one else was getting off the train and it was a busy train. But it was the stop before Sintra, I guess. This is not the final stop. So I should have just went until the train was at its destination it's in, because Sintra is the last stop. But I guess I'm like a mile or two out. So I'm just gonna have the roundabout way to Sintra. So I'm gonna see if there's like scooters or something I could jump on to get to the main Sintra, but you know, we'll take it as it comes. We're learning. It wouldn't be real traveling, if everything went perfect. So this just gives me more opportunity to see Portugal and Sintra and more of the surrounding area. That's what I'll tell myself. So, okay, so unfortunately there are no scooters in Sintra. I think like certain cities just don't have them or like don't allow them. And rightfully so, because people be zooming around, acting crazy, ruining sidewalks with them and stuff. So I'm taking the walk. So today's gonna be a walking day, you guys. So from Porteia de Sintra to real Sintra train station is 0.6 miles. So I'm doing that walk right now, but it's okay because I'm used to walking in Portugal. I've done a lot of walking. My legs are used to it. So it's just another time to explore. You guys can see, got some beautiful houses in the background. It already is looking like a very lovely city. So I'm excited to see more and get to the sights and attractions. Wow, you guys, look how beautiful this is. Like, this is straight out of a Harry Potter movie. Like, is that Hogwarts on the hill? I think that's Hogwarts over there. This is the train station that I was supposed to get off at. You can see the train in the distance in the back there. So that is where I was supposed to go, which would have brought me right here into kind of like the main downtown Sintra area, but it's okay. little cappuccino. I've been drinking so much coffee since I've been in Portugal, you guys, because they literally have it everywhere. It's in every shop, corner store, restaurant, McDonald's, everywhere serves coffee. So, you know, I'm having like a midlife crisis. Well, it's not really midlife. It's probably like try-life. Like I'm pushing 30, so it's like try-life. Try-life crisis, because traveling the world really makes me think about kind of like my life and how much time I have left and what I really want to do with those years, and seeing more of the world and doing more things in which I truly want to do and feel passionate about, that also make me really fulfilled, is really important to me. So I've just been very reflective on this trip, and it makes me think about how we spend so much of our lives doing things that don't really contribute to our inner peace and fulfillment, and we think they do, but it truly doesn't. So I just don't want to continue to do that, and I want to make sure I'm intentional about my time and what I do with it. So yeah, just, you know, solo travel thoughts. But I'm gonna do a whole different video on that, you guys, of solo travel and kind of like what it means to me and everything, because this is my first ever solo trip, you guys, and first and foremost, I love it, but also it is a very reflective process if you are that kind of person, and I am definitely that kind of person. So I'm super excited to chat with you guys more about kind of just the discoveries and ways in which you can really tap into your own internal peace and self-reflection on a trip like a solo trip. But let me just drink this coffee. You know what Sintra feels like? It feels like you're walking through like a national park, like, or a, I don't know, like a, or like a gated community, or like a golf course or golf resort or something like that. But instead of golf courses and holes, they're like rainforests or just green forest area. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the vibes that I'm getting, because one minute you're at a palace and the next minute you're like in the thick of the jungle and it's all beautiful. I'm convinced Harry Potter takes place in Portugal instead of London. Okay guys, here is the entrance. Here are the fees. So for an adult, 10 euros if you're just coming in, 18 euros if you want a tour. So I'm going to freestyle it myself. So that's 10 euros. Let's find the ticketing office. Lockers, store your things, it looks like. And here's my ticket.
Olá.
Hello.
Obrigado.
Thank you. Obrigado. I'm Portuguese. Okay. Let's go in here. Is it faster To go steps?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go steps then. Either way, you gotta get up there, so it's either the ramp or the steps. I'm gonna do the steps. Portugal is trying to kill me with all these hills and mountaintops. The views are worth it, but I didn't come here to work out. Okay guys, we made it to the first stop on this like climb. So this is the villa. So this villa was legit the first stop on this climb, you guys. It's like an entire trek through the mountains. He said it's 10 kilometers total, which I don't know how many that is in accurate miles, but it's too much for me. So this is gonna be my final destination. I'm not gonna go to the other spots, but just know I Googled them and they're beautiful. It's like the Moros Tower and the Pena Tower. They kind of overlook the entire city. Looks very beautiful, but I can't do anymore. I'm gassed. Yeah, so I just confirmed on Google Maps, and to get to the Pena overlook or the Palacio de Pena or whatever, it's an 1 hour and 4-minute climb. And you know that it's gonna be a climb, like a climb. So it's like legit a hike, and that's why I see so many people with like backpacks and boots, and the tour guide did say that it's steep, so I'm just not prepared for that. You know, I love an adventure, I love hiking. I did Survivor for God's sakes, but I just didn't come prepared for that today. So maybe next time when I come back to Sintra, I will bring a backpack, plenty of water, and some snacks so that I can do that climb, because I'm certain that it's beautiful. Like, this city is beautiful. So I will, you know, live vicariously through the people I'm passing on the trail. So see you guys at the bottom. And also there are a lot of tuk-tuk or tuks, whatever, the little cart mobiles things. And there's a lot in general in Portugal, but now I understand why there's an exceedingly amount more here, because the hills are so steep and people might not be willing or physically able to do that climb to some of those views, so they are here. I considered taking one, however the guy was like, oh, 10 euros, I'll take you up there for 10 and take you back to the train station for 10. But I overheard a woman tuk-tuk driver telling a group of guys that it would only cost them 5. So I was like, you're trying to get me, I'm good, you know. So just beware that unless they have something that states their, you know, standard prices, you could be getting bamboozled, you could be getting upcharged. However, I do think it is a great way to get to those viewpoints if you're not wanting to take the hike, and rightfully so. It'll take a lot of time out of your day to go hike to the Moros and the Pena and whatnot. So definitely consider a tuk-tuk, but be sure you're getting it for the right price. Don't get hustled out here, you guys. See them all? There's another one. Oh, that one's pretty. I don't know what the name of this restaurant is, you guys, but I stopped here for some lunch before I head back to Lisbon. I've been eating a lot of pasta and shrimp, but that is okay with me. All right, guys, I caved in and did it. So we're going to Pena, right? Okay. I did it. Oh well, it's my last stop of the day.
Have a knife, you can hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on.
This house will be with Johnny Depp, who's filmed, you know.
Johnny Depp filmed here?
Yeah, he's
Okay guys, so here is the Pena Palace. These are the prices. So I got one ticket just to go into the garden or the park, not to enter the palace. Thank you. I don't know. I was just gonna go back to Lisbon without coming up to the Pena Palace. However, I just couldn't get over how beautiful it looks from up there. So I was like, you know, it's getting cold, it's getting late, it's almost 5 p.m. And I don't know, it just wouldn't have sat right in my spirit if I left and didn't go check this out, especially with everyone coming down saying how beautiful it was. So we're gonna go check it out, get those last views of the city before I head back to Lisbon for the night. So this is a bus that takes you up to the castle, but my tuk-tuk driver said it's actually easier to walk. So I'm gonna try to find that path to just walk up. Another day in Portugal, another hill to climb. But these trees are beautiful. It's giving Planet of the Apes, but I like that. See the castle through there? A little hint of red peeking through the trees. We'll get there, peeps. We made it, you guys. Wow. We're in a palace. We might as well go up in one of these things. Whoa. Wow, you guys. I'm a queen, you guys. This is my palace. Welcome. Welcome to Pena Palace. Dinner will be served promptly at 7 o'clock. Please wear your Sunday's best for the queen. This is awesome, you guys. I definitely don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Like, I don't think I have the tickets to come inside the palace, but you know, a queen gets what a queen wants. All right, let me get out of here before someone kicks me out. I go to Portugal jail. All right, maybe we wouldn't have gone to jail, you guys. I think that everyone, even just those with the park pass, can walk along the palace and like the terraces and all of that stuff where I was. I think the extra price is for the interior of the palace. So to go inside, like actually, I guess where there's rooms and stuff like that, I don't know. But there's a lot of people walking around on that palace exterior and there wasn't anyone checking tickets or anything. So I think that that is safe in your pass. So the extra price is for the interior of the palace. All right, so last views before we leave, you guys. You can see it hidden up there in the trees. Much more beautiful when you see it up close and personal and get to walk along the palace and the terraces and whatnot. So 20 out of 10 recommend, you guys. Like, so worth it. I am extremely glad that I decided to come, you know, before I left Sintra, because I would have regretted it. So there he goes, back up the hill to get another customer. So it is 5:30, you guys, and I think the last tickets of the day for the palace were at 6. So of course there's probably not many people, if any at all, going up to the palace. So it makes sense that he's going back up to get more people who are coming down, since there aren't many people going up at this time. But so worth it, you guys. So I only spent $5 each way, so $10 total, 10 euros total. In Tuks, the park palace entrance was $7.50, I think it was. So $14.50 euros to go do the palace, Pena Palace. But I am so glad that I did it, you guys. Like, it was so worth it. That was probably one of my favorite things that I've done in Portugal to date. So totally worth it. So now I'm just gonna find my way back to the center and the train station and hopefully catch the 6 o'clock train, because then that means I'll get to Lisbon around 7. So that's pretty decent timing. So let's see if I can do that. I don't know with my luck with trains today. Back in the city center. There was everything down there. And now I'm here at the correct metro station. So let's buy a ticket and hopefully hop on this train that is leaving in 7 minutes. No, seriously, like someone with these buses and trains and stuff are messing with me. So the little kiosk thing at the train station right here to leave Sintra only takes coins. It's not, the dollar slot isn't working, and the debit card, you have to have a debit card, not a credit card. Of course, I only have a credit card, right? And get this is the best part of it all. It's $2.30 to get to Lisbon. $2.30, right? Like 2.30 euros. It was 2.80 coming here because I needed a card, like a train card, and those are 50 cents. So 2.80 coming here, right? 2.30 going back because I already have the card. I don't have to pay the 50 cents. I have two euros, you guys. No more money. No more euros. Like, I'm legit about to start begging people for 30 cents because I don't know where to even get that. I don't even know if they change money around here. Like, I have dollars, I have US dollars, like I have plenty of US dollars, but they don't really take those here either. Like, I've tried in stores and stuff and they don't take those. I should have changed more money over at the airport, but I also hate getting stuck with other change, like other currency, and when I go home, I don't need it, right? This sucks. This sucks. Like, how am I gonna get this 30 cents? How? All right, you guys, this might just be my blessing in disguise. So this first station right here is broken, the gates, so it's just open. I have money, I just can't figure out how to get my money to be their money to put money on this card. So it's not a matter of intentionally wanting to jump the gate, but I need to get back to Lisbon, and I don't know how American dollars and a credit card are going to get me there at this point. So I have the card. I'm sorry, metro, train, Portugal system, but I'm gonna scan it and just go through the open gate. Okay, bye. Yep, this is it right here. Okay, scan. Thank you. Like, I loved Sintra and everything, but I can't be stranded here. Like, sorry. Don't take me to Portugal jail. Again. I am back here at the Rocio station, so right down the street from my hotel. I'm probably just gonna grab some food to take back to the hotel because I'm kind of tired. So we'll see what's in this near vicinity, even if it's just McDonald's or Burger King or something, just to grab and go because I'm tired. Well, hello, we meet again. I tried to start my day here, so it's only right I finish my day here at Burger King. I got my Burger King, guys. It's worth the wait. Had to wait all day to get that, but here we are, Rocio Square. As you can see, a lot of people out and about today. It's Sunday night, so I am headed back to the hotel. It's only about 2 blocks away. Eat my food, recap the day with you guys, and then get ready for my last full day in Portugal tomorrow. So it's already been 6 days and I honestly could live here. Like, I could do it for real. I love Lisbon, so we'll see. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll finish medical school and get a job in Lisbon. All right, you guys, so I'm back in my hotel. I finished my Burger King, which was delicious, by the way. And I am just going to grab a quick shower and head to bed here soon, really quick. So as I mentioned in the beginning, you guys, this is my 6th out of 8th day in Portugal, but really it's 7 days because tomorrow will be my last full day. I leave really, really early on the 8th day, so it's not really a full day here in Portugal. So this was the 6th day. I'm staying here in Lisbon. However, yesterday I did the day trip to Porto, and today I did the day trip to Sintra. So kind of my thoughts on the day was that this was by far one of my favorite days and experiences of my entire time in Portugal, you guys. I really love Lisbon. I'm a city person. I love the energy and the movement and the excitement of the city. I love how accessible it is. So Lisbon is definitely like my favorite, I think, so far. It's just kind of like the place that I feel most comfortable and like most like it's like back home near New York City and what I'm kind of accustomed to. Porto was also really cool. It's a beautiful city, had a lot of bridges, a lot of great viewpoints and things like that. Definitely more intermediate as far as not as much movement, not as high city-like kind of vibes like Lisbon is, but definitely still a lot of tourism, definitely a lot of attractions, a lot of people, just not at the level of like Lisbon. And then Sintra today was kind of all the way on the other end of the spectrum because it gave small village, small town vibes. Obviously still a tourism hub as well, being that there are a lot of people there who are going for the views and things like that. But it gave castle in a village where the kings and queens live, tucked away in the hills on the mountainside vibes. Like, you're not going to the club, you're not, you know, clubs, metros, discos, bars, club, you know, like, no, that is not what you are going to get in Sintra. However, for the adventurer, for the hiker or backpacker, for someone who appreciates architecture and views and scenery and nature and museums, Sintra is a fantastic place to go. Or if you appreciate selfies or good pictures, good photo ops, like Instagram spots, Sintra is definitely for that. But it's definitely not a city, not fast-paced, not a Lisbon, you know. So 3 completely different cities and areas of Portugal. However, each one has its beauty and, you know, perks to it. And Sintra was definitely up there on the list for me. I had a fantastic day, even through the mishaps with the trains and all of that. Like, I still thoroughly enjoyed my day, which is how I know that I really liked it. If I were to ever go back to Sintra, I think I would go earlier in the morning. So that would be a tip, is to get there as early as you can. It gets really crowded really fast, and you just want as much time there during the day as you can have. It is a pretty small town, like a small city. I'm not even sure it's called a city. Like, it's a very small town, you guys. So you can pretty much see everything that you want to see in Sintra in one day. So I don't feel as though I missed out on anything, you know what I mean? Or that I didn't get to do anything. The hike up to the Pena Palace and to the Marauders Tower or whatever that was that I didn't go to today, that's something that if I were to ever go back, I would maybe want to do, like do the entire hike, but that would take so long. So like I said, I don't feel like I missed out on anything, but I would do things differently. You know, I would go maybe on the hike if I would ever go back. But it was an amazing day, you guys. I really enjoyed it. For those of you interested in potentially visiting Sintra at some point, I would definitely just recommend getting there early, making sure you're wearing good shoes for walking and getting around, making sure you have euros. It is a small town. Things aren't as open or accessible as in a city. So making sure you have the means and the euros, the coins, everything to have a smooth journey to and from Sintra is most helpful. So don't be like me, have your euros. So that was my day in Sintra, you guys. I have one more full day tomorrow, Monday. It's my last full day here in Portugal. I plan to kind of just relax, stay around here in Lisbon, try some restaurants and things like that. I have a COVID test in the morning in order to get back into the States. And then that's it, you guys. Be sure, if you haven't already, you check out my vlog about my day trip to Porto, as well as my overall Portugal vlog that kind of documents my entire stay here in Portugal more in depth than this day trip went into. So be sure you check the links and go check out those. I give all the details about my entire stay, where I'm staying, the cost, all of those things. So be sure you guys check out those vlogs. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today in Sintra, Portugal. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so you're tuned into all the latest content, and I will catch you guys on the next trip. Be safe, be well, family. I love you all. Catch you on the flip side.